Hello, everybody. Happy Palm Sunday. Thank you for joining me. Hello, Crystal Langford. I decided to sit out today since it was so nice in the high 10. Welcome to East Tennessee, everybody. For those of you who do not know where I live, um, Knoxville, Tennessee. Thank you all so much for joining me. I'm out. Breezy today. The sun is helping, with the cool air. But I decided to come out. I said, you know what? This is one day I'm going to come out and try to do a quick live. And I decided to say hello to everybody on this beautiful Palm Sunday. Thank you all so much for joining me. This is just a Sunday chat. Nothing particular on my mind or of interest. I don't really have anything I want to just sit and talk about today. I just wanted to be out. Hope I can see you because it's very bright out here, so I can barely see the screen. Hello. Yes, it's beautiful. Thank you, Crystal. Hello, Desire. Hello. Is that Chanel Surfer or Channel Surfer? Sorry about that. Hi, Jackie. Hello, Brittany. How are you? So tell me what's going on out there. Hello, Ro. How are you? Hello, Gypsy. Yes, it's a beautiful day in the high 10. It's gorgeous. Oh, gosh. I am grateful. Birds are chirping, as you can hear in the background. They're obviously happy. The birds are obviously happy. Excuse me. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Marilyn. CR, how are you, sweetheart? Yes, the queen is having a little bit of wine, too, a little red wine, just to start the afternoon off. Nothing spectacular. But I decided to just jump on and say hello to everybody. Hope you all are well and hope you have a blessed and safe week. Hello, Kimberly. How are you? High 10 means I'm in the upper part of Tennessee, which some would say north, but I say east. East is high enough. It's not like I'm in the southern part of Tennessee, which would be near the bottom. So I call this area the high 10. Just a little name I gave, East Tennessee. Hello, Gail. Gail says, listening and planting flowers. Okay, sounds nice. So what's going on out there, everybody? Talk to me. Talk to me. Maybe I'll drop the link. Somebody will come up and tell me what's going on with them. We can have a little light conversation about whatever. This is just an open chat today. Just me chopping it up, just saying hello, basically. Nothing of interest that I'm really trying to focus on because today is Sunday. So my mind is just free, happy. I'm in a good mood. I'm blessed. I ain't got no issues. I'm feeling good. Desire, I don't follow that case, so I don't know anything about it, sweetheart. Yes, today's a laid back Sunday. Y'all want to come in with the depressing stuff already, and it's Sunday. Come on now. We got so many things we could discuss. Hold on one second, you guys. See, it's so bright out here. I can't even find the arrow to put on the buttons. Jesus, this is bad. Hope I can read this writing. CC. Brittany, I haven't heard from you in a while. What's going on with you? Oh, yeah, I got to tell you all about Crystal. I'm going to tell you a quick little story pertaining to my mod, Crystal Moore. Continue to pray for her. As most of you know, her grandmother passed away. And right now, Crystal is in a not a good place. And she's also concerned about her father, who is an elderly person, of course. And her grandmother was near 90. So she's not in a good place pertaining to her grandmother, and she's got to take care of business pertaining to the arrangement. So she's just not in a good place. So pray for her. But I'm going to tell you a little story about something she told me after her grandmother passed. Crystal, I guess, was talking to, herself or hoping her grandmother could hear her. Grandma, give me a sign that you're okay. So Hope I'm getting this right. She was given a purse that belonged to the grandmother and by the aunt. And when Crystal looked inside of the purse, there was nothing in it of value, just some few little coins. And in a side pocket, she went in the side pocket, and there was a picture of a baby. So Crystal was trying to figure out whose baby picture is this, and it was of Crystal. So I do believe that was her sign to let Crystal know that she was okay because she got that purse. I mean, anything could have happened to the purse. You understand what I'm saying? They could have given it away. They could have donated it. Somebody else could have gotten it, but Crystal got it. It was an everyday handbag that the grandmother carried. And inside that pocket of that purse was a baby picture of Crystal. Oh, that was wonderful. That touched me. And something else she also said in her conversation with her grandmother before she passed, the grandmother had said that she had seen two of her friends from church. So once Crystal realized who the friends were, I think it kind of let her know that her grandmother was going to meet those friends because those friends are no longer living. Those friends have passed on. And her grandmother saw them. Are you hearing what I'm saying to you? This is before she passed now. Transitioning, rather. She said she saw these two women, but the two women are not living. Very interesting. Very interesting. See, you never know what is in this world and what is on the other side of this world. You have no idea. Thank you all so much for joining me. I'm trying to get this up. I can barely see. It's so bright out here. Golly. Mm. Oh, honey, it's so bright. I'm telling you. I volunteered for hospice for a while, and that happens quite a bit. Beautiful. Your loved ones come to meet you. Yes, that is where the grandmother was in hospice. Very interesting information, though, because you never know what people are seeing, what people are thinking, while they're transitioning. And it's an interesting, phenomenon. It's the going out, the leaving here. What is a person thinking? Are they thinking about their past? Are they thinking about what they've done, good, bad, missing people? Do they actually know that they are passing away? It's very interesting. No, honey, I do not garden. I do not. I'm a caregiver. I heard a couple people say that they saw people that has already passed right before they did. Okay, Ro. Okay. Well, congratulations, Grumpy Bear. Says her daughter just got baptized today. Amen. How old is she? How old is your daughter? I got baptized at the age of 13. Baptist church. Ooh, my head's itching. Just burned it, but it's itching. This is coming out of winter, dry scalp. Ooh, excuse me. I dropped the link if any of you want to hit the link. Have a mild discussion. Like I said, this wasn't a planned live. This is just me, getting on because it's pretty. Decided to come out. My head is, I bet my hair is looking crazy. Oh, she's 10. Okay, wonderful. So she knows the Lord died. Jesus died on the cross for her sins. Amen. Wonderful. Wonderful. It's nice to know, okay, Southern Baptist Church. Okay, it's nice when children have decided that they want to profess that Jesus died for them, that they've decided to accept Christ in their life. That's a wonderful thing. That is a beautiful thing. Matter of fact, it's beautiful. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Ro. Yes, praise the Lord. Amen. I love to see the children at church. Whoops, because I had to, when I came to Tennessee, I didn't have a choice. I had to go to church on Sunday. Excuse me. I dropped my phone. I had to go to church on Sunday, Sunday school, church. So, but I grew up Catholic. Some of you know who have followed me for a while. I grew up Catholic my first years in life from preschool up until 11. I was raised in a Catholic church. I attended a private school in Chicago. And that was something that a lot of children participated in, I'm sure, that in the greater Chicago area. Many of us attended private school. And I was fortunate that my mother was able to send me to Catholic school. Many children attend Catholic school in major cities, for some of you who do not know that. So basically, I was learning the Catholic faith early on. And then when I came to Tennessee, my grandparents were Baptists. So I became a Baptist. Helping care for my grandmother who has dementia. It's been rough. Oh, that's terrible, Brittany. That's what Crystal's grandmother passed away of. That's what she passed away of. Stop eating. And that's one of the major signs of dementia, when the person has stopped eating food. Wow. Well, Brittany, are you able to talk? Or are you busy with your grandmother right now? As well, West Tennessee. Okay, Grumpy Bear. Yeah, West Tennessee's nice. Nashville area, Middle Tennessee, all of that. Murfreesboro, Nashville. I was telling a friend I want to take a trip here in the next couple of weeks. I'm thinking about maybe going to Nashville for a day or two, get away. There was a terrible shooting down in Memphis last night, down on Beale Street. Those of you who are familiar with Memphis, Tennessee, they had a shooting. I put it on my community post, so check out the said news story. One person has died from their injuries. I do not know what happened, but 9 times out of 10, it was some nonsense. Probably some young people beefing with each other, talking about absolutely nothing, bickering over nothing. Just sad. So prayers to those in Memphis, Tennessee, because Memphis has a lot of crime, as most of you know, especially with the death of Young Dolph, a Memphis rapper. So they have a lot of crime. So please be careful if you live in the Memphis, Tennessee area. Brittany, how are you? Hello? I don't hear her. Brittany? She ain't saying nothing. Hello? Brittany? Hello? Hello? Brittany? I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I heard her back there. $87 viewing. Thank you so much. You want to hit the link? Tell me how your weekend went. What's going on in your area? Some good news would be nice. We rarely talk about good news on this network, so I'll post some nice things on the community post every blue moon, something I see in the queue, but everything's always so negative. Everything's about foolish and mayhem, never really happy news. Naturally, there's good news going on in the world, but I guess it depends on what you focus on. So Tell me something good. Brittany? Hello? She's got that new phone. Hello, Ellen. How are you? Hello, HD from Chicago. Thank you. My home. Oh, make my heart pitter patter. Hello, everybody in the chat. Thank you for joining me. If you want to donate to the channel, $Big Angie 129 Cash App. All super chats are welcome during this live. Thank you all so much for joining me. This is just a Sunday chat. Nothing particular that I'm here to discuss this afternoon. I just wanted to come out because it's beautiful here in the high 10. East Tennessee is where I am currently streaming live from, and it is gorgeous here. Most of you who are familiar with this area, is a beautiful area. It's filled with the Smoky Mountains. Actually, when I'm coming in off the interstate, coming home, I have a bullseye view of the mountains. That's just how close I am to the Smoky Mountains. It's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, Brittany. Brittany. I don't know what to tell you. I'm trying to wipe my screen. It's a little dusty. Oh, deep cleaning. Small fries is deep cleaning. Okay. Ready for my week-long beach trip to the Oregon coast. Oh, that sounds nice. Hello, Esley, or how are you, sweetie? Thank you for joining me. Okay, Marilyn went to church today. Marilyn says I'm an old lady. So funny. Hail the size of marbles this morning. Nunya, where are you? I'm not too far from Pigeon Forge, Desire. I'm not far from the Smoky Mountains, Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, Seville. I'm very close. Literally. Many people travel here from all over the world to see the mountains, to shop. They have, a lot of shopping in the Pigeon Forge area, as most of you know, in Gatlinburg. Designer shops. Outlet malls is what's up there in Pigeon Forge, for those of you who are not familiar with this area. So people come here from all over the world and the United States to shop and to see the mountains, hike, rent cabins and such. And then they also venture over to North Carolina, Cherokee, to gamble at Harrah's Casino. So if some of you are gamblers, you might want to check out Harrah's Casino. There's also a hotel there, eateries and such, to seduce you to spend more money. Oh, Desire. Well, have a glass of wine, darling. If you don't drink, get you some pineapple juice or orange juice, whatever you like. I just decided to open that red because it had been sitting in the refrigerator for about a week. So I said, well, I'm gonna pop it open since it was the last bottle of wine I had in there. I said, well, I'll go light today since it's Sunday, early. Pittsburgh had hail today. Oh, you're in Pittsburgh. Oh, wow. Well, we had rain the other day. It was rain. What was that? Friday. It was gloomy Friday. And now look at today. We have the weirdest weather here. One day it's 40 degrees. The next day it's 78. You never know what you're going to get in Tennessee. December, it could be 75 degrees. You just never know what temperature you're going to get here. Yes. Oh, you're in New Jersey. Okay. Well, I did have a little light sweater on. The sweater is in the seat because when I came out, it was breezy, but it's warm in the sun. But if I was in the shade, it'd probably be cooler because there is a little light wind blowing. It is absolutely gorgeous here. Ooh, God is good. Let me tell you, He has favored a queen. Let me tell you, I've been through a lot. I have been through a lot, and each day I try to find something positive to focus on. Despite what I don't have, what I don't want to be bothered with, or whatever the mood I'm going through, I always tell myself, well, you better be happy because somebody is looking at you thinking that you got a great life. And I can look at my life and be like, it ain't all that great. But then somebody who don't have much might be looking at my life thinking it's great. So, it just depends on your disposition, your mindset. So I'm going to try to be thankful today and more often. Oh, it's 48 degrees in Jersey. Oh, bro, well, come on down, honey. Come on down. A slot once in a while, but I only take $40 and no cards. When that's gone, I'm gone. But if I win $200 cash out, go get me a dinner, and I leave with it's good, laugh out loud. Yeah, I understand that. I'm not a gambler. I can't see just giving my money to a machine. I can't. I think I would lose my mind if I had put $100 in a slot machine table, however it goes, and then start pumping more money in there to where it's 200, 300, 400 on up. There is no way. I'm sorry, I'm just not a gambler. I'm definitely a sore loser. I cannot give up no money. Let me tell you something. There's so many ways you can waste money, period. Shopping, eating out, over buying food for your house, buying shoes, clothes, jewelry, accessories. It's all the same. Many ways you can waste money. You know, by, going to Starbucks every day or eating out every day. It's all the same. But to deliberately, I'm sitting there looking at me put the money in the machine. It's like a visual for me saying, we can't do that. I can't do this. Oh, yes. The man cried because he had no shoes until, yes, he saw a man who has no feet. Amen. Amen. My grandparents lived here. They're no longer living. That's how I came to Tennessee. I used to visit Tennessee in the summers as a little child. They would fly me. They would put me on an airplane, Delta. That was one of the airlines I flew on many moons ago in the 70s. And a little girl, 7, 8 years old, flying on an airplane by herself to come to East Tennessee to visit her grandparents. That is how I came to be East Tennessean. My grandparents lived here. My parents are from Tennessee, from the state of Tennessee. That's how I got here. Oh, Brittany. So Brittany's gone to Cherokee. Oh, Lord. Marion says it's 72 degrees in Georgia. Oh, I wish I was down there. Yes, I shop a lot lately. I've been buying a lot of costume jewelry. That has been my guilty pleasure as of late. I do buy shoes too. When I'm out, I see some shoes. Um, and I've been getting a lot of discount shoes, so I haven't really spent a lot of money on the shoes. But the costume jewelry, I have been just getting a little bit ridiculous. I mean, everywhere I go to this one place and they have discount jewelry in there, and I just lose my mind. If I see something that's appealing to me, honey, I just buy it. I think everything I got on, the jewelry I have on is from a discount store. The earrings, this ring, this little pinky ring, those are the only ones. These bangles are store-bought. Yeah, they're store-bought. I think I'm starting to sweat. And then this one I got from a department store. That was my Valentine's Day present to myself. I had said birthday, but I meant to say Valentine's Day on that post that I put. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, small fries. TJ Maxx has the best jewelry. Oh, okay. I don't shop at TJ Maxx. Oh, Sissy says jewelry has been her weakness. Yeah, I love jewelry. I'm like my mother. She's no longer living, but this woman had baubles and earrings and bracelets, and she loved accessories. And so I grew up like her. I grew up liking purses. There's a picture of me as a little girl. I probably couldn't have been no more than maybe not even 2. And I'm standing in my grandmother's driveway with this old-timey purse that had the chain strap and the snap closure. And I'm holding on to that purse at about 2. They said that you've always liked a purse. You always would pick up a purse. So I've always liked purses. But now that I'm older, I don't really care for purses. I don't like carrying them as much because I don't have a lot to carry. I don't carry a lot of stuff. Lord, I got a bumblebee. I like the crossover bags because they're easier when you're shopping, and especially when you're like going out to look for shoes, clothes. You got to bend down to get stuff, sort through stuff. You don't really want a big old purse on your shoulder when you're out shopping. Then 2 people think you got money when you got a big old shoulder bag. And I don't want nobody thinking I got no money. Get out of here, B. Go on now. Oh, Lord, I got a bumblebee. Get out of here. And you know you're not supposed to squat the damn thing. Get out of here. I might have to go back in because, this thing got warm out here, child. You know how black folks is about heat. We can't do that heat too long. Ooh, I'm already perspiring. Oh, yes, yes. Treat yourself. You only live once. My wrists are so tiny. I have wear child-sized bracelets, so I don't wear them. Okay, I see. Home shopping because of the jewelry. Okay, sissy. So you like Home Shopping Network. I don't order anything online. I ordered something last year, and I think that's how my bank account got compromised. Somebody used my account out in Washington State for Amazon, so I don't buy anything on the internet anymore. Oh, thank you, Jam. Thank you so much. Rhode Island, but my mother and her parents are from East Tennessee, Anderson County. Yes, you know I know about Anderson County. I moved here almost 30 years ago, and I never want to leave. It's so beautiful. Yes, this is a beautiful place. It's cheaper to live. Oh, this is something I wanted to talk to you all about. I just read an article the other day about people moving from California to Nashville. Now, Nashville is an up-and-coming city here in the South. A lot of people are moving there because, naturally a lot of famous country musicians have moved there, such as, Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban. They have moved to Nashville, the general area, and it's a great place to live. Tennessee's a great place to live. It's cheaper. That's why people move here. If they don't move here for the entertainment and the nightlife, that's not why people move to Tennessee. We don't have that here. If you want a real nightlife, you got to go somewhere like Atlanta, somewhere that's got numerous places to shop and dine and party like a rock star. We don't have that here in the state. So people move here to save their coins, to relax, to retire. This is one of the states where people move to retire. Tennessee, Florida. Naturally, we're cheaper than Florida. So people will migrate even from Florida here because this is the cheapest state that neighbors the state of Florida. As most of you know, Georgia rather. It's Tennessee, Georgia, then Florida. So people move here because two states up from Florida. It's a great place. It's just a great place to live. Jam says she's in West Virginia. Nobody moves here. Yeah, I don't hear much about West Virginia. Hell, I don't even think y'all got no black folks in West Virginia. Not too many. It's so funny. She says, I buy the real gemstone jewelry from the pawn shop for a lot cheaper than retail. Yes. And Cali people start buying property. Your real estate will go up. Unbelievable. Oh, I know it's going to go up. Nashville probably would be one of the more expensive areas to live in right now in the state of Tennessee. Just because, it's got more businesses, small businesses. It's a more booming area. So the rent there is going to be a little higher than Knoxville, Chattanooga, Memphis, and then there's Johnson City. Those are the 5 cities that are major cities here in Tennessee. Yes, I've heard about Florida. It's very terrible down there. The rent is almost $1,000 or more gone up. I don't know how you could charge an extra $1,000 for rent. Somebody's paying $1,100, and then you're going to send them a notice saying, well, hey, by the way, Joe, your rent next month's going to be $2,100. Where are they going to get the extra $1,000? People don't have money like that. Even if you stop buying stuff, if you stop shopping and buying things and using credit cards and whatever, discount shopping, I still can't see a person affording an extra $1,000 on their rent. Because my thing is, if they can afford an extra $1,000, they would go get a better place. You understand what I'm saying? That makes no sense to me. A lot of nightlife. Yes. New York, yes. Definitely a lot of nightlife in New York, yes. $700 a month, Jody. Yeah, that's very cheap. Jody, where do you live for $700 with a 2-bedroom? Yes, sissy. The pawn shop is a great place. That's why I used to buy my jewelry a long time ago. It's from the pawn shop. Okay. We bought our house 20 years ago for $155,000. It's now $330,000. Okay. Renting a 2-bedroom mobile for $1,000. That is in Northwest Florida. That's Chair. Okay. You're in Northwest. Okay, so you're at the top, where it's probably a little cheaper. $15 a month for a 3-bedroom townhouse, and he wants to go up every year. Okay, $1,500 for a 3-bedroom. That's still not bad, I guess. $1,500, depending on where you stay. I couldn't afford to live here now. Mortgage is $1,200. Lord have mercy. Yeah, I've heard about Florida. I brought you all a few stories a month or so ago on the community post about Florida. I read you some commentary. It's in that video about the guy who was sleeping in his office. There are a lot of people who now are displaced in the state of Florida because they can't afford the rent. The rent where they were living has gone up, so they can't afford it. So I'm hoping that the government will step in, the state government, city government will step into these cities, excuse me, and offer some type of assistance to the citizens of Florida and wherever else, because it doesn't matter if you work. So people always say, well, you got a job, you can make it. That's not true. A lot of people have jobs and they don't have nothing. I know somebody right now, and I think it's just from her choice, and it's not to be mean, but she doesn't want anything. My thing is, I don't care where you work. I don't care what dollar amount you make a month, week, whatever. You can buy yourself something decent in your house. I don't care if it came from Walmart, Kmart. It's all the same because all this stuff comes from China. It doesn't have to come from Home Goods and, those type of stores. But what I'm saying is, to live in a world on your own 20 plus years, almost 30 years, you have children, and you don't want to ever buy anything decorative in your house. And this is me being judgmental because this is weird to me. But you won't buy a picture put on the wall. You won't buy yourself a new comforter or pillows. That's weird to me. A woman should want something presentable in her house. It doesn't have to be fancy because everybody's tastes are different. I'm saying basic necessities. I'm not even talking about just going all out shopping and buying this, and this. It's not what I'm saying. I'm saying just buy a basic picture and put on a wall. Why would a woman want a basic picture? A dinette table. You got grown kids in your house coming and going. Other family members, friends coming by. Grandbabies. You don't want a dinette set to eat your food? That's strange to me. It's very strange. Very, very strange. Oh, Mississippi. Okay, you in Mississippi. Yeah, very cheap to live in Mississippi. Hello, Kansas. Thank you for joining us. Yes. TJ Maxx, Ross, yes, for home decor, and Gabe's is okay too. Yeah, Gabe's. I've bought a rug out of Gabe's last year. I got rid of it. I sold it on the marketplace. I buy stuff all the time, and then I get tired of looking at it, and then I sell it on the marketplace, so I give it away. I don't keep stuff long. That's why I tell you I don't get attached to stuff. I ain't trying to get attached to nothing. As they say, you can't take it with you. So I go and enjoy it while I can look at it. And when I'm tired of looking at it, I either sell it on the marketplace, give it to somebody, or I donate it to the thrift store. One bedroom. They want $2,000 for a one bedroom. Damn, that's crazy. Oh, you just bought a comforter? Okay. Yeah, I just bought a comforter too a month or so ago. Matter of fact, I don't think I've had it 3 weeks maybe. And I got it. It's new, and I got it from a discount store, thrift store, and that was $9 plus tax. Honey, Queen bee budgeting. Do you hear me? I don't pay a lot for stuff. I ain't going to. Oh, she says, Ellen P says, ugh, my hubby has unhealthy attachments. Such as what, Ellen? Yes, that's true. Jam, very valid point. Don't have to be rich to be clean and keep a nice house. So true. And that's my point I'm making, is that you don't have to have Susie's taste or Dick's taste, but you should want something decent in your house, such as sofa, coffee table, TV stand, TV, curtains up, blinds, pillows, comforter, clean sheets. I'm just going as basic as I can put it down. But there's certain people that won't buy basic things. I don't understand that. Mary says she shops at Walmart. Okay, I bought new furniture first time in 2 years. Okay. New house. Oh, new blouse and jeans and tennis shoes. Oh, Jam says I paint pictures, so I have to hang. Well, you must got a lot of walls in your house, because how many pictures a week do you paint? Do you have a certain amount of pictures you paint? Okay, I shop GW all the time. Oh, Goodwill. Okay, see y'all. Yeah, I love Goodwill. Yeah, that's where that little table I posted to the post. The little small table. That's Goodwill. I'm starting to perspire here now. The wine ain't cool no more. It's warm, baby. I sometimes buy from secondhand stores and I paint my own wall art. You have to do what you have to do when you don't have a lot of money. Yes, this is true. Every payday, I'm going to buy me something for myself and my house. Yes, you should. If you can afford it, yes, you should. Okay, Sandy says she likes clearance items. She loves clearance items. I'm getting my first brand new range Monday. Yay, congratulations. There's nothing like a new stove. I put ice in my wine. Well, Ellen, I do too. But guess what? It wouldn't have lasted long out here because the sun is super bright. It wouldn't have lasted. I'll probably take this live inside because it's getting very warm out here and I can barely see the screen and see you guys' commentary. And I don't like perspiring. I'm a big girl and I don't like perspiring. You know, black folks, we don't like heat too well. I don't know what it is. You know, we did come from the motherland. So it's in the genes. Now, over there, I guess I wouldn't be complaining because I'd be used to the heat. But I ain't in Africa. I'm over here. So right now, I don't want to be sweating. I love the outdoors. That's what's so funny. I love nature. I love trees. I love bushes. I love flower beds. But I don't want to sweat. I don't want to perspire. I do not. Oh, in Portland? Oh, okay. Okay, that sounds good. Now, I hear Portland is beautiful. Oh, my goodness. That way I can change them up as needed. Okay. I have china and a lot of crystal over the years. They are special to me. Oh, I used to have a lot of crystals too, Marilyn. I stopped collecting them a long time ago. Over 20-something years ago, I stopped collecting that. The prices are crazy. Yes. But Sandy, I recommend you getting some decent furniture. That is something I recommend to anybody. So that way you don't have to uh, keep going back in every few years buying new furniture and bedding. Invest in you some good bedding and invest in you some good furniture. That's my advice to everybody, because you don't want to be lumpy, bed lumpy, and you don't want furniture that's not good, doesn't hold up well, or too low. I mean, depending on your taste. Because a lot of people trade out their furniture and bedding a lot because, you know, they might get it hand me down from friends, family. I always say, if you got the money, buy you a good mattress and buy you a good sofa. Yes. Well, Jam, many of us can't paint, so but I understand what you're saying. You said I skim walls, paint anything that I can learn, I do. We women are capable of doing anything. Yes, this is true. Well, especially when you don't have a man around to do those kind of things, you don't really have a choice. I just want to find somebody who can hang up some curtains. I don't want to have to hang curtains up. Somebody just get up there, drill it, and be done. That's something I need to buy too, is a portable drill. Oh, he said you got to cook more. Do you have children, Jam? No, I have not been to Greenville, South Carolina. I've been to Columbia, South Carolina, and outside of Columbia, South Carolina, many moons ago. It's been about 20-something years. Matter of fact, it's 20 years. I believe it's 20 years ago this month, or last month, that I was last in South Carolina. I simply hate sweating, but like you, I love the outdoors. Maybe like 75 is perfect. Yes. 75, 76, sunny, a light breeze is perfect weather. Brittany says, I love decorating, but can't do clutter. Yeah, I don't like clutter either. I don't think, I can't do all that. Rooms and rooms full of junk and stuff. I'm not with none of that. Because I don't want to be dusting stuff. Oh, you're raising 4 grandchildren. Okay. Oh, you said, so I cook a lot anyway. Well, then what is he complaining about? Or he just hungry all the time? Y'all are killing me. Okay, your son cooks for you. All right, Desire. Thanks for joining us, sweetheart. Oh, okay. You got it from Walmart. Oh, okay. I'll look it up on the internet, Mary. Brittany says, invest in a bed and sheets. It's a must. Yes. Hello, Lisa. How are you? Thank you, sweetheart. Yes, it is a beautiful day. Thank you so much. I know, right? He has no complaints here. I'm going to put a complaint box out for him. Yeah, that's funny. You should do that. Matter of fact, put it in the front, at the front entry of your house. When you come in the front door, just put a little box. Say, if you have any complaints at this address, put it in this box right here. Oh, God, it's hilarious. Oh, my goodness. That is so funny. Like the suggestion box at church where they have the little thing that say, please put a suggestion here in the box. God, you all are killing me. I think that is so funny. Tracy, don't start no mess up in here. Talking about no scaffold. Now the lie was going good till you come here with that. Yeah, no scaffolding. This is so true. Well, what do y'all think about the latest that's been going on up there? I wanted to keep this chat light, but the stuff I've been seeing, I told Crystal and I talked late this morning. And I, didn't want to rain on a parade because of what she was going through. But I told her, I said, man, whenever you get some free time to zone out, just go into YouTube Q. It is bad. I told her, I said, it is so bad. So bad. Thank you, Ellen. You have a good night too, and have a good week, baby. Okay, I love looking fabulous, especially my nails and wearing jewelry. Yes, the queen has taken her fake ones off. I've got a few acrylic left on some top ones, but underneath is my real nail. And I tried using that stuff to dissolve it off. That stuff was taking too long. Friday was putting me in a bad mood. I was going to go let the lady just take them off. So I thought I could save a few coins and just buy the stuff to put, do it myself. And I was doing it the way they instructed. But every time I wipe it off with the cotton swab, I was like, this stuff is not coming off. I mean, you literally got to stick your hands in a bowl and leave your hands down in there. And I didn't have a bowl that I felt was safe enough for it not to dissolve the bowl, because my stupid butt put it in a styrofoam cup. Well, you know how that went. The cup just exploded and all the stuff went everywhere. Say what? Someone put a video out. The grandma's bust was removed. Really? Interesting. Yeah, I know it's a mess. Okay, Marilyn. You have a good week, sweetheart. Lord have mercy. I know it's terrible. The stuff they've been saying lately is just like outrageous. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. It's just like these people are just miserable. I've just never seen such unhappy people in all of my life. Just utterly miserable. And these people are enjoying their misery. That's what's so sad about it. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you so much. Yes, pray for Crystal. Crystal and her family. Gonna find that bracelet, Queen. I told you where I bought them, girl. Say what? It's a good thing I'm not a drinker, because dear Lord, what a mess. Yeah? You be on the floor. Do you think it's relevant at all, or just a schmuck inserting himself? I don't pay attention to any of the people that have immersed themselves in this case. That's why I tell you all, I'm just not like a lot of other people. Be a creator, be it a chat member. I just don't dwell on certain things because I I'm not like that. See, it's not to toot my own horn, but I do have a discerning spirit about certain things. And I know when people are full of you know what. So that's why you don't hear me talking about these certain people that have immersed themselves in the story. You'll see a lot of creators, they'll make a video about every little thing they hear, pertaining to a storyline, whoever's jumped in the pot. I don't do that because I don't get fascinated like that. And it's not to be nasty. That's just who I am. I don't have that kind of time to make a video about every person that decides to jump out of a clown car. I just won't do it. And I also know that if I give my opinion, it probably won't be a nice opinion. So I just don't say anything. I just don't say anything. No, I have not gone to Rogersville. I was asked to go up there a few months ago by a chat member. A lady was wanting to go up there, but after talking to one of the mods, I believe it was Crystal was saying, I don't think it's a good idea to go to Rogersville. Don't go up there. So I took her advice. You can go up there. The only thing I would have done going to Rogersville at that time would have been to talk to the people just in the area itself, people who live in the community, and get their opinion. Like what I did with Chad Carr. I talked to people, that lived in the area. Hey, what do you think about this guy missing? Woo, woo, woo. Big, Bubba told me how he felt. The guy that owned the thrift store. And then I talked to some people at the hardware store. Naturally, I couldn't film them because they were at work. But I don't want to go by their house. I don't want to sit at the driveway. I'm not about to go to jail fumbling around somebody's house, because in the end, no matter what I think of the Wells, the law is the law. They have a right to privacy. That is their home. And I don't have any business there. They didn't send for me. They didn't ask me to come there. So what would I be doing walking around their property and snooping? I'm doing no mess like that. I ain't never doing no mess like that. Well, Mary, that's why you know that they're behind the disappearance of the child, because of the lies. Well, we'll see if it's a Netflix movie, or more than likely it'll be a Netflix documentary. Yeah, I can't break away from the mom. Why can't you? Jan, why can't you break away from her? I don't have no problems breaking away from her. I can't deal with that mess. I'm tired of some of these people who are just plain gossiping or snooping around that house. Yeah. See, and that's where I have a problem, because it's bad enough that we're talking about them and no relevant information about the child, nothing from the TBI or Hawkins County to tell us what happened to her, no arrest, no this, who's a suspect, none of that. So everything is about Candace, Don, and their subsidiaries. That's what I call them. Subsidiaries or whatever. It's nothing about the child, nothing about the boy children, just stuff that these people are doing, people who have contacted them, and then people who betray them and come out and tell us stuff about them. That's all this story is about. Queen, I wouldn't see any movie because it's been too much. Oh, okay. Hello, Tupelo. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat, sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I mean, it's what is appropriate? It's maddening. It's vile, it's maddening, it's disgusting, it's long-winded. It's everything negative you can think of. Well, this is what I tell people. I don't have to explain to you the YouTube setup. You already know that once you're monetized, it doesn't matter what you talk about. You get paid per view. So it doesn't matter what the topic is. It doesn't matter if it's about true crime. It doesn't matter about the people in the store, people jumping in the store. It doesn't matter if you want to talk about how to paint your porch. Once you're monetized, it's just the bottom line. That's that. And there are people who do have true crime channels that discuss uh, the story best that they can. And a lot of people don't harass them, about their content. That's because a lot of those people don't get deep into, making videos every day about the entities. So that's why they probably don't get a lot of complaints and their channels don't get flagged, because they're not every day talking about what this person said, this person did. See, some of us, we go make content off of what somebody said, what somebody did on a live. What I call straight true crime is where they just give the story and they don't deviate outside of all that extra mess. They don't usually have a lot of problems because a lot of those people don't go live. They just do uploads. And really, it's safer that way. And they get the views without all the hassle and the flack and the excessive complaining and people bickering and bitching all the time. I mean, I will say it's quieter with the uploads. It really is. It's much quieter. I cannot see her as a human who did this, or the monster, I should say. Well, she is a human, and 9 times out of 10, she did harm her child. She and the husband, the grandmother, they're all evenly yoked. They know something. Who did what? Who orchestrated it? I can't say. And I'm one of the type of people, I'm not going to argue over who did what, because in the end, it doesn't matter. They're never going to tell you the truth anyway. But they're all complicit in my book. I just can't think she didn't do it. I keep trying to think that her or the father did not do it, whatever it is. All right, Small, go and get you something to eat, honey. They're all self-centered. Yes, they are. They're self-serving people. It's obvious because the conversation is always about them. Never about the children. So it's obvious. Well, we'll see. But the sad thing is about child abuse and neglect, the people don't always get arrested because somebody, made a comment about that, wanting them to go to jail. The issue with H, giving him alcohol, you would have to wonder if all that came out, why was she not arrested? I don't know. It's a very good question. But see, that's the thing about allegations, abuse. Just because the children are removed does not mean the parents automatically go to jail. A lot of people get their children removed and they do not get arrested for abuse and neglect. It has to be severe enough for, I guess, the state to say, I want to bring forth a charge against the parent or parents or caregivers. So it has to be, I guess, visible, like, a battered child, a child that have no food, the child was underweight, then they could bring forth child neglect and abuse charges. So obviously their issues were not that severe because that is a relevant point. These two were never arrested for neglect or child abuse or giving a child alcoholic beverages and smoking products. Yes, detective, I think the same. Why so many people that know them lie to how sick? Well, those are also self-serving individuals as well. I call them machines. People that just want attention. And that's what's going on right now. It's a lot of people who get on social media, as you've seen, want attention. That's why people stay on social media. They found a way to stay relevant to them, in their opinion. So that's their way. Hey, look at me. No hands. You know how our kids used to ride bicycles with no hands. Hey, look at me. Look, Ma, no hands, no hands. That's what social media is. Hey, Ma, no hands. Ain't got no hands on the wheel, on the handlebars. So people just come out and say anything, do anything, talk about anything, show out, bitch, moan, complain, rant. That's all social media is. It serves a good purpose to some extent to keep you knowledgeable on certain things. But then the rest of the stuff that's on social media is just a bunch of garbage. Just a lot of lonely people who have found an avenue to show out. And I see it all the time, especially in people's Facebook posts. Some of the stuff that people say on Facebook is just nasty. Sexual memes and sex talk. And I'm like, how can you talk like that? And you got Regular people, I call regular people who don't curse and go to church and they're not into all that foolishness. You got them as your Facebook friends. You sitting there talking about private parts and all that kind of stuff. That's just disrespectful. Disrespectful. And I wouldn't want to be friends with nobody on Facebook that talk like that. I wouldn't want that stuff coming up on my timeline. I don't want to see it. You talking about your wee wee and her TT and, and all that. I don't get down with all that. Mm-mm. Well, that's the thing about these type of cases. You got to try to weed it out, dear Cindy. Finding a channel that's to your liking. Definite abuse of parents, drug use alone, not watching the children raising themselves. Yeah, because leaving them home all day. She's probably thinking, look, I'm about to pass out in this chair. They all right at home by themselves. They're okay. Nothing bad's going to happen to them. But, children get into things. So anything's possible. Anything's possible with a child. Anything's possible with children. Turn on a stove, horseplay in the water, bathtub or something. Go outside, rough play, fall down some stairs, anything. I mean, anything's possible with children. Fake book. Yeah. Fake book. I call it the lie book. Because it's definitely full of lies. See, Facebook is like everything. Twitter, Snapchat, it's all the same. People typing, people giving their commentary, people showing an illusion that they're happy, sad, mad, venting. Just like somebody can take a picture, they're smiling, they appear happy, and then tomorrow you can find out they killed themselves. Do you understand what I'm saying? So in your mind, you're thinking, well, he was just on Facebook. She was just on Facebook smiling, or they took a picture 3 days ago, they were happy. So what happened? Who knows? You just don't know because you don't know people. You don't know people. Knives and guns around. Yeah. Hold on one second. I'm gonna take a quick break. 1 sec. Wait. I'm gonna move inside because it's too warm out here. Give me 1 minute, you guys. I've had enough of the outdoors. I have to sit out here when the sun goes down. Give me just a few minutes. Gather up all my goodies. Hold on. Woo. Good Lord. All right, you guys, just a second. Things we go through. Gotta move stuff around. Put this computer in here. Woo! Coolness. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you all for joining me. Hold on 1 second while I get situated. I feel better. Okay, everybody, I'm back. I had to come in and get some air, honey. It's just a little too warm for the queen. I couldn't do that. Oh man. Then tomorrow be 40 degrees. That's strange weather in Tennessee. Hello, Marie. How are you? Thank you. Who you all talking about? Oh my, they own that house, no rent due. Well, honey, everybody in jail. I don't know how that's gonna work. Still have to pay your taxes because you can go a while without paying taxes before they strip your house. Try to come for your house. Hold on, you guys. I'm gonna put the link in here if you all want to jump up. Thank you, Jay. Thank you. I'm glad you tuned in. I don't have a lot of people watching, but that's okay. It's a lazy day, and if it's good weather, most people are out anyway doing things with their family and friends. They're not sitting around trying to pay attention to YouTube. Because really, this is a pretty day to be out doing something nice. It's a really good day for a barbecue because the weather's so nice here. I know some of you don't have great weather where you are, but it's a great day for sitting outside and mingling. Hold on one second, you guys. I'm gonna put the link in here. Oh man, I had to get out from there. That's the thing about sitting outside here in the South. Those bees. I've got that wooden rail out there, and I saw the holes where the bees were flying inside. I thought, oh God, it's just my luck I get stung, have a reaction. James Schmidt, you did what? What did you say? Yeah, I gave her $900. Why would you do that? Oh Lord, please hit the link. Let me look. Oh, just when the live was going so good. Dang. Come on now. Why in the world would you give her money for rent, but she owns that property? All you had to do was call the city, sweetheart. They would have told you that the house was paid for. Oh my God. Why would you do that? That's why I kept telling people, Mary, don't worry about it being a shack. It's the land that's important, not the shack. Oh, Jesus. But you've seen how she and Don have acted on social media. Why would you give her money if this is true? Because I don't know you if you're telling the truth or not. Lisa says, I always stay blessed. 5% of life is what happens to a person. 95% is how a person handles the situation. Love your Sunday afternoon chat. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, I wouldn't give her $1 either. I wouldn't have given her nothing once I saw how she behaved. She and her husband, the stunts they pulled with Mary and all that. That should have been enough evidence for you to say, okay, something's up with these people. I'm not going to listen to anything that they're talking about. James, hit the link. I put the link in the chat. If you want to talk to me directly, it'd be nice if you could show your face because I don't like people giving he said, she said, and they don't show their face. Because anybody can just get on a live and say, I donated somebody some money. And if she hears this, she'll just deny it anyway. How did you give her the money? Cash App or what? PayPal? How did you give it to her? Yeah, but he can't say it's a scam because he willingly put it in a Cash App or PayPal or check. They'll just say, well, you shouldn't have gave your money to somebody that you didn't know. You didn't know her. He said, what? I'm lying. Oh, he says, I'm just a troll. Okay. Well, that's fine too. If you'll excuse me for just a second. I'm not about to let anything spoil my mood today. If that's how you get your follies and jollies, you gotta sleep with that. I know. All right, everybody, I'm back. Woo, I had to take a quick break. Oh, mercy. Okay, where were we? Hit the link if you want to chop it up with the queen today. It's a beautiful day. I just was outside. Thank you, CR. Chilling for just a little while. Decided to come back in. Got too warm out there for me. I may go out later, but not now. If they owe money and can't pay, return the car. She's not going to return that car. Brittany, hit the link. I dropped the link in the chat. If you all want to hit the link to discuss anything, basically. This is not a live about anything, because I don't want it to just dwell on one subject matter, because it's a nice day. Thank you, Brittany, for the donation. And thank you, Christy, too, because you've been donating quite a bit. Thank you so much, honey. Why do you think they need to keep searching the property? The dogs have been there. I don't know why you all keep dwelling on that property. I don't understand. What is the problem? Why do you think they need to keep going there? Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is Everyday Shenanigans. Why do they need to search the property again, net detective? The woman told you they've been to her house at least 8 or 9 times. That should tell you something. They don't need to go back to the property. They've been there almost 10 times, she says. Nine times. If they've been there 8 or 9 times, that means they had people searching. They had search dogs, cadaver dogs. Common sense will tell you all that. You all keep dwelling on that. Go back, go back, go back. Why do you keep fixating that she's at the property? That's the first place they're going to look if you say my child is missing. They're going to be at the property. They're going to continue to search the property. They're going to ask you how many acres you own. You tell them. So naturally, they're going to search the entire property. It makes no sense that they wouldn't. Well, near a house and on a house property is two different things. You could be near a property, yeah, but what's near? Because this is vast land you're talking about. This is not like regular living out there. And I would assume they've been all over the acreage itself and whatever's nearby and adjacent, in case they assume the child wandered off. What's that supposed to make sense? I think many of you know that now. It's not supposed to make sense, because a child possibly got removed deliberately. So it's not supposed to make any sense. Well, I need to figure out what's going on with Mr. Will Smith and them. I'm really tired of talking about them, but I'm going to go on something else. I hate dwelling on the same thing all the time. This is something that was uploaded 9 hours ago. This is pertaining to what happened at the Oscars. This is from an Academy member. A member of the Motion Picture Academy said Will Smith must voluntarily return his award for Best Actor to atone for slapping Chris Rock at the award ceremony last month. The stain on the Motion Picture Academy cannot be easily remediated. The only hope for justifiable grace must involve Smith voluntarily returning his award for Best Actor. Actor Harry Lennox, 57, wrote in Variety op-ed Saturday. Smith's brutality stripped the entire evening of its prestige, he added. That was proven when stunned Oscar attendees gave a standing ovation to someone who just committed an assault in front of their eyes. Smith walked onto the stage at the Oscars last month, slapped Rock on the face after he made a joke about the sequel to G.I. Jane and his wife's Jada Pinkett Smith bald head. I want to apologize to the Academy. I want to apologize, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to read all that stuff because you already know what he said. Okay, it says Lennox argued the slap will gnaw away at our national conscience unless Smith returns his Academy Award, adding that the ban on him attending future Oscars is a toothless penalty comparable to an extended time out for a playground bully. With one death blow, Will Smith created an existential crisis for the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, Lennox said. The incident was such a jolt to societal norms that it will gnaw away at our national conscience until someone properly atoned for it. Well, who's going to atone for it? I don't know about that. Oh, Lord. Y'all still talking about that in the chat. Lord have mercy. Hello, everybody. Hello, Cheryl. Unmute your mic. I can't hear you, dear. You have to unmute your mic. Unmute your mic.
You're the first I did this with. You're the first one I ever did this with. Okay. So it's a learning process. How you doing?
I'm great. I was outside. It got too hot. I had to come inside, honey.
I know. I've been listening. It's beautiful out there.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, we just relaxing today.
Where are you calling me from, ma'am?
Louisiana.
Okay, what do you have to say about anything today? This is just an open chat. I don't really want to dwell on one topic all evening.
I don't either. They're all bloodthirsty about that wells. I was just going to tell you, I used to live in Dayton, Tennessee for 3.5 years. It was beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, and then I had to come back home when my father died and stuff, you know. Okay. So, but you see how tired I am. I don't look that great today, but it's nice to meet everybody.
Okay. Anything else you want to say?
No.
You just want to say hello.
Yeah, you can talk and I can talk if you want, or you can please close me out.
Well, whatever you want to do. Just keep your background down in the back, because I can hear myself.
I think it's because I don't have earbuds.
Well, probably, it doesn't matter about the earbuds. A lot of people don't wear them when they go live, when they speak on the phone. Somebody says that he will return. Well, do you have anything to say about the Will Smith and Chris Rock issue? I'm trying to find an article because they're supposed to make a decision on Thursday or Friday.
I just really, I feel sad. I feel sad that people act like that, no matter what color. You know, we should show love to everybody, no matter where we go. You know, and it just, that hate and evilness just never goes away nowhere. All the kids that are disappearing, it's just unbelievable. You know?
Let me read you all something about this Will Smith issue. Even though Will Smith has been hit with a 10-year ban from attending the Oscars, I need to go live with that because I meant to do that. You're going to have to turn your background down, sweetheart. I can hear myself.
I might have to leave because I don't have anything on.
Well, let me mute you, because I can't. Okay. Even though Will Smith has been hit with a 10-year ban from attending the Oscars following his slap of Chris Rock at the ceremony held 2 weeks ago, Harry Lennox doesn't think that this punishment is severe enough. He has even called for Will Smith to return the Best Actor prize he won for his performance in King Richard. So this article is by Marca, Marca. He's been hit with a 10-year ban from attending the Oscars. And this Mr. Lennox speaking is a member of the Motion Picture Academy television. His roles have been in Five Heartbeats, Dollhouse, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, and Man of Steel. He says it's little more than extended time out for a playground bully, a toothless penalty that lays bare the shallowness of Hollywood morals, Lennox wrote. At this point, the only person who can redeem the integrity of the Oscars is Smith himself. He needs to come to grips with the gravity of the offense he committed. Smith needs to mail his golden trophy back to the Academy and publicly state something to the effect of, out of respect for the 94 years of honor conferred upon this award, I do not in good conscience feel worthy of being its custodian. Very interesting. Now, the man giving his opinion is an African-American male, Mr. Lennox, who is a Black actor, giving his commentary. This is a picture of the man. That's the actor giving his opinion, saying Will Smith needs to give back the Oscar. Despite Lennox's plea, it seems that Will Smith will be able to keep his prize. The Academy didn't want to set a precedent of taking awards away from the actors and directors for extracurricular behavior, and instead believed the decade-long ban from attending the ceremony would suffice. For some, such as Harry Lennox, that just isn't enough of a punishment based on the 53-year-old's actions. This information is by amp.marca.com. So how do you all feel about Will Smith being banned from the Oscars for 10 years, and he gets to keep his award, and naturally, any film that he's in, well, if he's banned, he can't accept an award. See, that doesn't make any sense, because I remember them saying last week that he could still be in the running for an Oscar. But if you are in the running for an Oscar, how are you going to come and accept the award if you're not allowed to be there? So that's strange. I'm going to have to do more research because I'm going to do a live about that later. But right now it stands that he's banned 10 years from the Oscars. I don't know about where he's hiding. There's nowhere you can hide with this type of scrutiny going on. He did what he did, and you can't take it back. And some people have their opinion. My male friend thinks, well, it's no big deal. Nobody's right. Nobody's wrong. I told him, I said, well, you ain't the one that got slapped up there. Because I know somebody slapped you up there. Y'all would have been up there fighting. And he's like, yeah, okay, so what you mean? It's insane. Yes, Mary, that is what you're teaching the children. You get angry, you slap them, you put your hands on them. Yes. Whole family messed up. He's letting his wife sleep with other men. Is killing Will. Cut her loose. Well, Mary, you're funny. Send someone to get it, I guess. And who might that be? Yes. Yes, we're the Oscar police. We're coming here to pick up your Oscar. Oh my goodness. So funny. So very funny. You all are killing me. Send someone to get it. That's the best line I've heard in a long time. Hello? Cheryl, you have to unmute yourself.
I think the punishment is too much for the crime. And
10
I
years?
think he was
Really?
sorry once he, yeah, I do. I think that he regretted it as soon as he did it. And I think an apology, and if Chris wanted to press charges for assault, that would be on him, because that's the way it's handled legally. And that's what should have took place. I don't agree with this 10 years and not having his, I don't agree with that.
Well, listen.
I don't.
Slow down. Just slow down. Wait, just slow down. A week ago, they said that he could still be in the running. You've got something playing in the background, sweetheart, because I hear myself.
I'm on mute again because I'm going to have to get earbuds. I don't have any. I'll get some now. I'm on mute again.
I'm just saying, do you have a TV or something playing in the background?
No, I don't. Let me mute.
Okay. The thing that doesn't make any sense with this 10-year ban is that they said a week ago that, let me get it right. I'm tired of talking about these people, Jesus Christ. That he could still receive an Oscar. So now, a week later, allegedly he's banned. My thing is, the only time people don't show up to pick up an Oscar is if they're sick, ill, or filming somewhere else. So that sends it's a double negative. Because you can't say, I'm going to ban you, but you can still be in the running for an Oscar. How would that work? Because why would I want to be in the running for an Oscar if I can't come to receive the Oscar if I won? So I'm going to have to do some more digging on this story. It's a possibility he's going to get away with it. Yes, because Chris Rock has spoken that he's not going to say anything until he gets paid. So he's left that open for interpretation. Many of us don't really know what Chris Rock is saying. Is he saying, I'm going to wait till I get done with my comedy tour, then I'm going to talk, or I want the Oscars to pay me, or I want Will Smith to pay me? Not really sure. Or is it just a joke? I don't understand. I don't know. Because he is a comedian. So I don't really understand that commentary from Chris Rock. That is the latest coming from Chris Rock pertaining to this debacle that took place at the Oscars. Mary, good point. They don't trust him on stage. Who would he slap next? This is true. And that's the reason why somebody should have stepped up, intervened after he did what he did. Sir, come with us. Where was the security? See, they're not really taking responsibility for what took place at the Oscars. All this, we couldn't find Joe, Peter, Paul, Dick, Mary to get together, to talk to them, to get a group setting going to make a decision about what to do with him. He accepted his award 40 minutes later. So you mean to tell me in 40 minutes you couldn't find a few people or send a group text to people to say, hey, this is what we need to do about this situation. We're going to take a vote. You didn't even have security escort him out. That was the right thing to do. I don't give a damn about the joke. Like I said, everybody's entitled to their opinion. But you hit a man in public over a joke. And like I've told people, you have got to prove that Chris Rock knew she had alopecia and he deliberately told a joke to offend her. He will never admit that he knew the joke, and he will never admit that he told it deliberately. He will never admit, oh, I did this because of some mess that took place at the Oscars years ago about a boycott that she wanted, blah, blah, blah. He ain't getting ready to tell you that. So you're entitled to your opinion, what you think, why he told the joke. But he is never going to own what you think about why he said the G.I. Jane joke. That's the point. Will he sue Will Smith? I don't know. Will he sue the Oscars? I don't know. He's got a good gig with the Oscars. But hell, he might be feeling some type of way about them. Hell, I don't trust you all to do the right thing. You didn't escort him out. Did you ask him to leave? Number one. See, there's discrepancies about that. If he actually was asked to leave. Mr. Packer is saying, yeah, there's other people are saying no. So why are you all lying? Because you didn't do anything. That's why you would lie. Security should have been there on the spot after he hit the man. That's number one. Number two, Will Smith should have been escorted out of there. Number three, he shouldn't even got that damn award. Because as this man said, Mr. Lennox, you disgraced the entire entity of the award ceremony. You shamed all the people who were there. You took away their glory moment to receive their award, to mingle, to fraternize, to honor the people who were in the running. Everything was doused with gasoline when you went up there and hit that man. So nobody's taking into consideration the disrespect of hitting somebody over a damn joke when this woman has worn her hair short for many years. Yes, Jada Pinkett and I are near the same age. She was wearing her hair short back in the 90s and early 2000s. So when I saw her head shaved, I didn't think no more of it because I don't get in Jada Pinkett's business to know she had alopecia. So my friend, he was telling me, oh, he knew she had alopecia. He knew better. And I wouldn't let nobody disrespect my woman either. And blah, blah, blah. I said, well, you're entitled to your opinion. But me and you and I, we don't agree. Because that's the point. We're entitled to our opinion. But it's easy to say this was about honor. You're not the one up there who got hit in the face. And we all have told jokes. We all have said nasty things about people, snide things about people. We all laughed about snide remarks. And my friend said, well, Angela, I've laughed at some stuff that was cruel and maybe thought later, like, damn, that was messed up what he said. And that's true. We all can do that. Laugh at a really bad joke, nasty joke. And then say 2 minutes later or a minute later, like, damn, that's messed up. And I was laughing at that. But that's his wife. He should have known better. Because maybe at the time when the joke was spun, Will Smith wasn't offended. But he looked at his wife. She was offended. And so then he went up there to take care of his business. Sissy says, G.I. Jane was about a powerful, beautiful woman with a bald head. I would have thought it was a compliment. I don't know. Yes, Cindy, there's a time and a place for everything. Exactly. Maybe the Oscar community did so. No one will not be physically with anyone in future Oscar or any award show. This is my personal opinion. He should have waited and talked to Chris on the side. Yes. So true, Queen. She did have a short hair in the 90s. I did not know she had alopecia either. That's the point I was trying to make to my friend. I told him, I said, you just assuming because Chris Rock is famous that he is supposed to keep up with Jada Pinkett's business. He's supposed to keep up with everybody's business in Hollywood. Okay, so she came out on the Red Table Talk. Everybody, one, is not on Facebook. Two, everybody does not tune into entertainment news. So if you're not a Facebooker, you don't watch Entertainment Tonight and those type of programs to hear the latest about famous people. How would you know that somebody's got cancer, somebody's sick, somebody's got alopecia, somebody had a car wreck? Do you know how many times I hear news about famous people and they're either dead, sick, ICU, COVID? I ain't heard nothing. Didn't get a notification. So how would I know? So you're assuming because somebody's famous and something's going on with another famous person, that they should know what's going on with another famous person. I don't believe that. I don't believe people keep up with other people's business in Hollywood. There are certain types of people that keep up with Hollywood business. And just because Chris Rock is famous doesn't mean he's going to keep up with Jada Pinkett's alopecia issues. And as I said, he's never going to own that he knew. Why would he do that? He never owned that. I don't think that many people thought it was anything but a choice to be bald. Yes, sissy. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If I've seen you with short hair before, I'm not in tune to entertainment business. I finally see you with a bald head. I just assumed you cut your hair off. I didn't know your hair fell out until you tell me your hair fell out. Right. Why did she open her mouth? Exactly. And I'm very glad you said that. I think she should have stood up and said, hey, I don't like the joke. Or spoke with him afterwards and said, hey, that was a not so nice joke. I am suffering with alopecia and I'm offended. And then she wait for him to respond. He didn't even get the opportunity to respond in a diplomatic fashion because you didn't approach him in a diplomatic fashion. And then to top it off, Will Smith accepts an award 40 minutes later for best male in a role. And never once does he acknowledge Chris with an apology or his wife's alopecia. So you're going to sit here and embarrass yourself, your wife, and the whole community as a whole for going up there acting what is stereotypically known about African-American people that we're violent creatures, machines. You go do that, and you don't even acknowledge your wife having alopecia. Isn't that the reason why you slapped him? Is because he embarrassed your wife? So why didn't you mention that alopecia issues during your speech? So people could say, hey, this is what's going on. This is what's going on with my wife. For those of you that do not know, she's been suffering from alopecia for this amount of time. Doctors don't know what's wrong with her. She's had every test done. Pray for her. It has been a battle for her. And then he could have went on talking about his Oscar and King Richard. Chris has Asperger's. I think that's worse than her condition. Well, I'm not here to compare people's conditions, but I'm just going to speak. Hell, I didn't know she had alopecia. I think I recently heard that, and I didn't dwell on it. Thank you all for joining me. If you want to donate to the channel, $ Big Angie 129 Cash App. All super chat to welcome during this live. This is an open Sunday chat. I'm not on any particular subject matter. I'm just chatting.
I just wanted to say that alopecia is actually not that uncommon, but also I wanted to give you props because you carry a show with nobody. You can handle it. I'm going to go ahead and get off because you got background noise.
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I said alopecia is not.
I heard that part, but after that.
Oh, I said you carry that show by yourself very well. You don't need help, but it's nice to have somebody up sometimes. I know. Thank you for letting me come on.
But that's the purpose of having the link is to engage. I pay for this, so people, think I want to read the comments. Everybody knows I've been having issues with my thyroid, so I tell people if you hit the link, that's less talking for me.
You're the first time I ever did it. I tried last night and I couldn't do it. So this was my first time. Thank you. I'm going to get some earbuds before I ever come back. Thank you. You have a blessed day.
Welcome. You too. Have a good week. Bye-bye.
You too. Thank you.
Okay. All right. You're welcome. That's Cheryl, everybody. Sissy says, that is what broke my heart. He embarrassed an entire group of people who have waited patiently for recognition. Yes. Do not entertain foolishness in the chat. If I'm not engaging, you shouldn't engage. Don't engage. This is what people do. They don't have anything better to do with their time. This is why they come into the chats with, ignorant commentary. So you all can engage. I'm not engaging. Yes. Other actors missed out on receiving their awards because of the Will Jada show. Will should have been escorted out as soon as he got violent. Yes, he should have. That's what I believe. Because my thing is, it makes no sense. That whole thing isn't nothing but a distraction. What's about to come, stay woke. Well, what is about to come, Michael? Net Detective says, bottom line, use your words, not your fist on people. Okay. Well, like I said, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but until you're the one that's getting slapped in the face in a public arena, you really can't give a commentary. Because my thing is, it's not like it was a nasty joke. We've heard nasty jokes before, and that, to me, is not a nasty joke. There's some people who would have went in and said some things very unkind about her and him. They could have dug up things about her past with August Alsina. Naturally, there wouldn't have been a place for that, but somebody would have done it in their own comedy tour. So stay woke. And that's another thing. Will Smith has set the precedence for people to feel comfortable now to just walk on stage and hit a comedian because they don't like a joke. Whether it's about a black person, Jew, Arab, gay, transgender, a Republican, Democrat, a Baptist, Catholic. You see where I'm going? Somebody don't like a joke about whatever it's about. Now somebody decides, hey, I'm going to go up on the stage and hit the comedian. Can't do that. You don't like something, walk out. Because you have the free will to walk out. Yes, terrible example in public on TV. Yes, very much so. I'm 1 hour and 37 minutes in. Thank you so much for joining me. This is an open chat about absolutely nothing. This Sunday, I started this live outside where it became very warm, and I had to take it back inside because I could no longer sit out in that heat. I started to perspire, and I was like, I'm not about to sit out here and be drenched. doing a live where I'm really not talking about anything in particular. T.I. tried it earlier this week on a female comedian. Okay, well, he's ignorant anyway, so that wouldn't shock me none. Hello, Genuine Article. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for the super chats and the donations. God bless all of you. Excuse me. So as most of you know, Ukraine, I put a post up about that. They were showing an aerial view, satellite view of a convoy, I guess, approaching some area. Very sad to be a month in, and it's just gotten worse. I was looking at a city that just was burned to ashes. I can't remember where it was exactly. But it's sad what's going on in the Ukraine. And what people need to understand is that could be anyone's city. They don't have people aiding them and helping them. Neighboring countries won't aid. Because as I've said, we have got to stop waiting for America to aid everybody. We can't be everybody's savior. It's not possible. It's kind of like one person. You can't always go to one person for help. Because eventually they will either tire of helping you or they will no longer be around. Or they decide not to. And we cannot just have, thank you, Genuine. We cannot just put all our eggs in one basket, hoping for America to do something every time something jumps off. We just left from over there abroad. I mean, fooling with this war, 20 plus year war that should have never went on as long as it did. And then here comes this mess with Ukraine. Very sad. I'm touching on all various subject matter in this live, but prayers for the Ukraine. Prayers for Memphis, Tennessee. They had a deadly shooting down there last night on Beale Street. When I get more information about that, I'll post it to my community board. Any story I don't cover here on this network, I post it to my community board because naturally I can't cover every story because I have to be mentally and physically able to bring information per the content. And sometimes I just don't have it in me to do lives and uploads pertaining to a subject matter. But thank you very much for the compliment. I appreciate that. I did major in communications in college. Yes. Radio was what I wanted to do when I first started out. Radio and or TV, film. That's still a goal, the TV and film. You're never too old to be an actress, actor. Hello, Pink Butterfly. How are you, dear? Okay, Melissa says, so worried about someone disrespecting your wife, but have an open relationship. Come on, that's disrespectful to each other. Yes, let's talk about that. Thank you, Melissa, for joining us, because that's a very valid point. Very, very valid point. Matter of fact, that's going to be my live later, I think, tonight. We'll have a grown folks discussion when the children are in the bed and don't have access to running to YouTube. Of course, children can watch TV anytime, but that's a very valid point. How in the world? Hello, happy Palm Sunday to everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the compliment. You go on stage to hit somebody because they kept your wife's name in their effing mouth, but yet you would allegedly co-sign for your wife to sleep with another man or men. Let's just say men, because if it's open, I can go sleep with whoever I want to. I can do it even if I don't have your permission. How about that? So, Melissa, is very true. What you're saying is true. I'm going to do a poll about that after I do this live. How many of you think it's okay to hit a man in public over a joke, but you're the same man that will willingly let another man or men sleep with your wife because of an arrangement that you two have co-signed? And as Mr. Alcina said, Will gave me permission to sleep with Jada. Now, that's his version. Jada and Will denied that allegation last year. And August Alsina is a little singing canary because, one, he should have never came forward to tell any of their business. And then now he's saying, oh, I'm not writing a book. That would be, wrong of me to write a book. I'm God's child, blah, blah, blah. What does God's child have to do with what you're saying. You wasn't worried about being God's child when you were sleeping with a married woman. I'm great, Michelle. Thank you. You weren't worried about being God's child and getting blessings when you were sleeping with a married woman. You were friends with her children, and you partook in a relationship with your friend's mother, older woman, married woman. Then you came out and told her business. So how were you God's child and worried about being a God's child and getting blessings, friends with the children, worried about ruining her image, reputation, her husband's image, reputation, and your own? Just saying. Very true. And we do not know that you've had any type of physical altercation with August Alsina pertaining to Jada Pinkett Smith and the entanglement those two were in. And you foolishly sat on a live Facebook talking about it with your wife, and you two were kind of sparring at what type of relationship it was. She said entanglement, you said relationship, and she knew she had to go on and say, yeah, it was a relationship, because she acted like she didn't want to own that it was a relationship. So Will and Jada are both misguided. How they choose to live, I don't care about that. You want to have entanglements, menage a trois, open relationships, that's their preference, because there are many people who live like that. But my thing is, don't get on national TV feeling like, now I got to go tell people this and this and give them bits and pieces of a story. You're not going to tell the whole story. You only gave bits and pieces because that boy came out and gave the goods up that he'd been messing with you. So that tells you a lot about August Alsina. He doesn't have respect for women, because I, as a man, would have never told that I was sleeping with a married woman. I would have never told that publicly. You could ask me 1,000 times. You could tell me you saw pictures of us walking in a restaurant, us hugging, us kissing. I don't have to explain nothing to you, because I'm a grown single man. I don't owe you an explanation. And if I respected Jada and loved her, liked her, in love with her, I'm not going to put her on blast by telling anything that she and I didn't mutually agree to disclose to the public. Do you see what I'm saying? Annette says open just doesn't work. Well, maybe to some people it does work. See, that's what I'm saying. Open relationships is a mindset. You have to be willingly signed up for that. But it doesn't mean that at some point you may not change your mind, especially if you realize the person is meeting the person behind your back and not with you, and they're starting to show feelings for the other person. That's when it becomes messy and doesn't work. You start to feel some type of way. Somebody in the group starts to feel some type of way about the other person. Exactly. Somebody will be left out eventually. Yes, because eventually somebody's going to say to the other person, hey, can we get together, but minus Pookie, Shamiqua, Mary, Dick? See where I'm going? We don't need them this time. Just you and I. You get my drift? Yes, Mary's asking for trouble. Yes, it is. Yes. I watched a documentary many moons ago. I believe it was on HBO. One of those premium networks, where it was a white couple wanting to have a little fun. So they invited another white woman into their relationship, and naturally it backfired. He decided to start seeing her without the wife, and he fell for her and she fell for him. And next thing you knew, he was leaving his wife for the other woman. Well, okay. Jam says I can't share. I'm selfish. Okay. It appears Jada's trying to be way woke. What do you mean, Moonlight? Well, like I said, I don't care about what people do. That's their business, whoever you are. If you want to have menage a trois or freak fest in your house with different partners, go to clubs where you interchange partners, that's your preference. But my thing is, it should have never made it out to the public. But that's the thing about sleeping with people, whether you're openly in a relationship or you're cheating on them behind their back. there's always the chance that somebody can go and tell what is going on. So therefore, all bets are off. Now somebody's telling your business on social media, in the street, and people are starting to talk. Because that's what vengeful people do. Usually vengeful people tell the business. And I believe August Alsina was being spiteful to both parties, the couple, because things didn't work out with he and Jada. Naturally, he probably wanted her to himself, and she would not leave her husband. And many people would say, well, why would she leave a man that's a multimillionaire? But we always have to use common sense that money doesn't always rule a situation. That sometimes people forfeit the money for happiness. I want peace of mind. I want to live my life, my true self, and I'm not going to stay with somebody for the almighty dollar. Yes. She does what she wants. Well, I'm assuming she does what she wants, and he probably does what he wants too. I think that's obvious from the video that's gone viral with him asking her not to film him without his permission. I just think there are some people that have troubled lives, and it finally made it out to the general public. That's what I think. Well, like I just said, you can't keep something to yourself if you're involving other people and they go tell. That's why you don't put your business with outsiders. Okay? They could easily turn on one another and go to the street and talk. Hey, this ain't working out. Hey, he makes me sick. Hey, she gets on my nerve. And people would talk. Do you understand what I'm saying? So long as you open your mouth and talk about somebody and you're telling it to the masses, it's going to be an issue. So you then go pick up a stranger and have sex with them, and you're hoping what? That person will never turn on you and tell your business. Well, that's what August Alsina did. Whether everybody consented or not, everybody knew or not, you didn't know that August was going to talk. That's the problem, see. So perhaps they all have learned a valuable lesson about sleeping outside of the marriage. If you sleep outside of your marriage, there is a chance that the outside person will tell the business. No, genuine, I have not seen that. And that's a bit much for the queen. I don't want to hear nothing about that. As I said, some things need to be left behind closed doors. I do not believe in publicly telling your sexual business because I think certain things are private. You don't have to tell the world what you like to do with your spouse, your girlfriend, boyfriend. You don't have to tell anything about your personal preferences as far as toys and extra partners, same sex, opposite sex, transgender, whatever you get down with. Maybe it's best you keep it to yourself. Yeah, they probably both have been unfaithful to one another. Probably. Just somebody decided want to start coming out talking. I think it goes to show the type of woman she is. She said it on her show to her daughter. Nowadays, with all these women being missing and killed, I would be afraid. Well, my thing is you can get killed by your own husband or spouse. You don't have to go pick up a stranger and get killed. This could have been that type of situation had one of them decided to pop off. See, the husband could have popped off because he found out about her and his young man or any man. She could have went cuckoo for the young guy. She can go cuckoo for her husband, Will. August could have went cuckoo for Jada. Do you see what I'm saying? Anybody could pop off if they decide that's what they want to do. Helen, I love you. Helen says, I don't have no sexual business to tell. You sound like old Bill Clinton. What Bill said, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Damn, Bill. Bill got caught up, did he not? That's why you don't put your pee-pee in places it don't belong. You ain't got to worry about nobody test the line that you had sex with them if you didn't. Moonlight says, happy to be celibate. Lord, you're killing me. Woo. Y'all Y'all forgot it's Sunday. Jesus wept. I'm going to put the link down here in case you all decide you want to hit it. If not, I'm going to probably check out of here so I can enjoy the rest of my Sunday. But I thank you for tuning in to the content. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. Oh, wow. She said, I ain't got no business. Shut your mouth, girl. Ooh, say go. I ain't got nothing for y'all to go tell it on the mountain. Ain't that the truth? Well, most women have slept with the wrong man at some point in her life where he went back and told her business. And some of us women, we have divulged things about people. Unfortunately, it didn't get back to the guy what we said about them. But there's always that chance that somebody could tell somebody what you said and a big firestorm brews. So you have to be careful what you repeat about people in general. It doesn't have to be anything sexual in nature. It could just be your opinion of something. But naturally, when you're talking about sex, that's personal, it's private. And when you start talking about what somebody did, didn't do, what they used, they went and got an extra party, you have to be very careful with telling people that, because you should know there's a chance they can go back and tell people. And if it's something private and you don't want it in the street, don't tell anybody. That's my best advice. Don't do it. And if you do it, don't go around talking about it, because it can still get out by the other parties in the group. Hit the link if you have something you want to talk about with the Queen. I've talked about various subject matters. Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith, this mess with them, their relationship with August Alsina, the Academy Awards, Chris Rock. We've talked about Ukraine briefly, prayers for them. We've talked about the Hollerville mess that's been brewing. There's a lot of nasty business with that case in the queue. The world's jacked up. The world is just absolutely jacked up. Helen, you a mess. Somebody put my back out thinking about it. Girl, you a mess. Yes, Callahan, if one person knows, it's no longer a secret. So true. So true. And yes, please continue to pray for my mod, Crystal Moore, whose grandmother passed away. They're in the stages of making arrangements and taking care of the business of the grandmother's passing. So prayers to the family and all those affected by the death of her grandmother. Thank you all so very much for joining me. Thank you so much. What else is happening out there in the news world that you all like to discuss before I check out of here? Too many things out here we can talk about. We've talked about gardening, the weather. Whew, just a little bit of everything. Shopping, we've talked about that. You ladies talked about what you like to buy, spend money. We talked about the rent hikes that's going on in America right now. We talked about a little bit of everything. Thank you, Melissa. Yes, I was going to mention that briefly. No, nothing has come up about the West children. I haven't heard anything new. Thank you all for joining me. If you all want to hit the link, hit the link. The price of vodka. Well, hey, and I had been imbibing a little bit with Russian vodka. There's a Russian vodka that I've purchased maybe 2 times. And I forgot I had purchased it right when the Ukraine mess had started. I felt so bad because I didn't even think about it when I picked it up at the store. And then when I got home, when I looked and I said, wait a minute, that's Russian vodka I've just bought. Which I don't want to make everybody in Russia pay because of Putin. This company may not have no direct involvement with Putin or his idealisms. So, I don't want to be that petty. But those people will suffer. Those who are not in agreement to his regime or whatever, they're going to have to pay the piper. And that's a terrible way to live, is I can't now get my money and get my livelihood on because you're withholding us to move forward by going to war with another country. Yes, the dollar store is no longer the Dollar Tree. I've been a little perturbed about that. You all saw I put a post up about that from Ricky Smiley. Yeah, that little 25 cents is hell when you buy a lot of stuff out of that. Yes, the price of gas has gone up. It's going up and down here in Tennessee. I paid $3.92 the other day. And now it's gone up to, I want to say $3.95. In a day, it went up 3 cents. So prayers to all of you who have gas guzzling cars. I drive a mid-sized car, foreigner car, and by the grace of God, I don't cry when I put gas in my car. Not yet. Need to get a bike. But Mary, Queen like to ride around to different stores. I don't see me riding a bicycle to my stores, the grocery shop. And when I go out on a weekend, I take a nice little drive. So I don't see me going down the highway on a bicycle at night in the wee hour. Toilet roll or vodka? Now, Helen, stop it. Both. You can get American vodka and still buy you some toilet paper. You just probably have to get some cheap vodka and some cheap toilet paper. Y'all are killing me. Jesus, I'm dead. Hit the link if you got something you want to talk to the queen about. Okay, Barry says she drives a 4-cylinder car. Okay. Well, he's a century behind, but he's not the only one. There are many people who have old idealisms and wanting people to conform and look like them, act like them. We still have people in this modern day that want you to look like them, dress like them, think like them. I mean, doing this what I do up here, there are many people that want you to be like them, think like them. I'm a free thinker. I didn't get to 51 by accident, and I didn't get to 51 by looking like other people, acting like other people, thinking like other people. I don't want to think like other people. I want to be my own unique person. And that's just who the queen is. She said, my leg's too short to ride a bike. Girl, please stop. Oh, you have a Honda Fit and now work from home. I fill it up once a month. Oh, that's nice. China. What about China, Melissa? I fell in the bowling alley on Friday and hip replacement on Saturday. I'm hurting. Oh, my God, VZ. Good Lord. Don't talk about falling, honey. I almost fell in the tub the other night. And I told myself that would have been bad, falling head first into the tub. I stepped to the side, right leg in, and that whole foot just slid. I thought, oh my gosh. And I about did it the other night. So I need to get a bath mat. Matter of fact, that's what I need to go out and buy today. Because that tub was A1 slippery. Prayers for VZ in the chat who's had hip replacement. Lord have mercy, you must have felt bad, honey. I mean, who gets a hip replacement the next day? Good God, you must have really hurt it. Thank you, Darlene. Yes, this is the queen's own hair. Yes. Yeah, I got a few more strands left by the grace of God. Thank you, Jesus. The link is in the chat if you want to hit the link to just chat with us for a little while. Falling upstairs is fun. No, that don't sound fun to me. Falling, period, don't sound good to me. I got a long way to the ground. Hello, Callahan, how you doing? But how did you fall? I don't understand. Maybe you should hit the link and share with us. It's not funny, but I'm trying to figure out, you had on bowling shoes or regular shoes when you fell? Oh my gosh. Yes, you have to be careful getting in and out of a tub. Tubs are slippery when you don't have a bath mat. So you have to be very careful. That tub I got is older. It's supposed to be getting refinished. When, I don't know, but dangerous. Very dangerous. Especially once the water's been running in the tub and you're getting in the tub and it's been wet for, a minute or two, you're letting the water run. Probably best to get in the tub dry, then turn the lever on while in the tub. Your devices aren't connected, VZ. Turn your devices on, VZ. A VZ. God, I got the wrong name. Sorry. No, Helen, you don't expect to fall up. And that's dangerous because then you're going head first. A VZ is not connected to the devices. Anybody else want to join me? Give me a little quick commentary. Yes. And that would be hard too, pulling someone out of a bathtub. Oh, mercy. Naked and wet. That's not good. Kimberly says, I got in and could not get out. Yes. Because, as you get older, your bones get weaker. Because as you know, I've been having problems with my knees. So it's not good. I'm going to be seeing a specialist shortly. So I don't want to fall because I don't want to be down 3 to 6 months with a bad hip or knee. Soft furnishings account for thousands of accidents per year. Okay. Oh, I fell over the ball return. What? How did you do that? Oh, how did you fall over the ball return? Good Lord. That's deep. I threw out my coffee table when I had kids. Too dangerous. Never got one again. The youngest just turned 18. Wow, interesting. Okay. No coffee table. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's dangerous with sharp corners and uh, glass with children, especially because everybody is not fortunate to live in a house. So you in an apartment, you don't have a lot of rooms to have different furniture. So kids have got to be able to grow up and navigate around your furniture. So naturally, when you have babies, they've got to be able to learn how to walk and walk through a living room. So if you've got glass tables, things, it would be dangerous for your children. So, Amy, what did you use for a coffee table? A footstool or ottoman? Or you didn't have either? Hit the link if you want to join the queen. We're talking about various topics today, nothing particular. It's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Ball down the lane, turn around my foot, hit the ball, return. Ball down the lane. So you were trying to throw the ball down the lane? Ball down the lane, turn around my foot, hit the ball, return. My goodness, were you running with the ball? Ooh, girl, honey, you're killing me right now. I don't want to think about falling. I don't want to think about stubbing a toe, foot, ankle, nothing. I heard it on a couple of other channels. I think she didn't want to be around the children because of the father. I thought that was the reason many moons ago. That's that. Been on 2 hours. Anything else new and exciting? We talk about the same things all the time. I have conwebs. You mean cobwebs? Auntie, you're killing me. Oh, what a mess. Saying she was her baby. Oh, well, I thought Candace was her baby. I'm maybe confused. Hold on one second. I'm going to step away for just 1 minute, you guys. 1 second. Be right back. All right, everybody, I'm back. Hello? Hello? Genuine? Oh, I guess they're off. I don't know. Won't connect, so I'll figure it out. Okay, VZ. Let me see. Genuine, you're up here, but I don't hear anything. Amy, what are you talking about? You're afraid of going where? Well, I guess Genuine's having problems. I'm back. Yes, Mary, very good for the soul. I'm going to go watch some decorating stuff when I'm done with you all. Might munch a little bit, then I'm going to chill the rest of the evening. I think VZ is trying to get up here. Is having problems getting up here on the live for some reason. Genuine says something wrong with Mike. You have to turn everything on when you come in. When it guides you in, it tells you to turn on your microphone, your camera. You want to turn your camera on. You have to do all that yourself, sweetheart. Hello? I don't know what's going on. You have to turn your microphone on, sweetheart. Well, I don't know. I guess they're having problems. Can't get up here for some reason. It says your devices were not connected. Well, you were up here. You didn't have your devices connected. I saw you in the box. I kept saying hello, hello. You're up here, but you don't have your devices turned on. Because you were up here in the box. Well, what's our next subject matter before I check out of here? I'm already 2 hours and 14 minutes in. Hello, Genuine? CR, I've had one for last week, but talking about all this other crazy stuff with Will and that other mess in Hollerville, I didn't get around to doing a crime ball. I've already had like two on my mind, 2 or 3 already on my mind to do. I probably will try to do one tomorrow. Maybe even do one tonight. Just depends on my mood. It says your devices are not connected, sweetheart. Here we go. Hello? Genuine? Well, I don't know what's going on with Genuine's cell phone. Are you trying to talk on a phone or a computer? People tend to have problems when they get on a computer for some weird reason. I don't know what's going on. Well, I'm definitely going to have to do another one about the Will Smith. I'm going to have to get an update. Okay. But you were up here. That's all I'm telling you is that you were up here. You just didn't have things connected. You have to turn the mic on. You have to turn on the camera if you want to be on the camera. You have to do that. I can't do that because you're the one jumping on the StreamYard. So you have to turn everything on. Well, thank you, CR. Thank you. I've got one I've been wanting to do for about 2 weeks, but I'm thinking about waiting until summer to do that one when the first of summer comes because it's pertaining to a death of a child left in a hot car. So that one I might wait till it gets warm and it will be perfect timing. Call in on your phone. Don't do it from your laptop. I don't know why it doesn't receive well when you can do it on your laptop. Just hit the link from your cell phone. Yes, it gets unbearable here because we are in a place that gets very humid. So it can be 90 degrees, but it feels like it's 110. You know what I'm saying? Because of the humidity. Yeah. If it's 90 here, it feels like it's 100 because of the humidity. It's very humid here. If you have curly hair, wavy hair, it poofs up. Like my hair is straightened now, but once that dew hits in the morning or evening, all this will fuzz up. My whole hair will fuzz up. What do you mean, what's the food like? Well, but there's still people who like to cook Southern dishes, cabbage, ham hocks, greens, turnip greens, that type of thing. Cornbread. They don't need to be on a computer. Just hit the link from your cell phone. It's easier that way if you hit it from your cell phone. Because it seems like people have problems when they hit it, the link from their computer. Oh, she said it's winds in West Tennessee. Yes, it's windy here today. It's a light breeze. Oh, Cincinnati. Oh, Cincinnati. I haven't been up through those parts in a while. Oh, well, you just hit the link, sweetheart, with your cell phone. Just like you just tap it with your phone, touchscreen phone, just tap it, and it'll guide you on up. Just tap it with your finger. I've seen people pass out in Tennessee in the heat and humid. Yes, yes. Because they don't advise you when the temperature is very high in the summer to come out and do yard work, strenuous work on your house, play tennis, those type of things, because it is dangerous. You have to stay very hydrated here if you're going to be outside doing any type of work or outside for a long periods of time. It gets very, very hot here, very hot. And as I said, the humidity makes it worse. Not good for straight hairstyles. That's all I'm going to say. You want to wear your hair straight? Well, it's regular food. We have all types of restaurants here, But, we're in the southern part of the region, so people still cook southern dishes, a lot of vegetables, fresh vegetables, corn, cabbage, greens. A lot of people here like to eat cornbread with their greens and their chicken and their macaroni cheese and mashed potatoes and just southern food. Just people like southern cooking here. Oh, Dollywood and Graceland. Yes. Well, as I said, it's why a lot of people travel here. It's to see the mountains and cheaper living. There's various reasons people come to Tennessee. Some people come here for work. Some people come here for school. Some people have family here. Some people migrate to the South for various reasons. Some people go on a run. As we've seen, that man that killed his baby mama down there in Florida, where'd they find him? Right here in Tennessee. Yes, Joe Dirt says soup beans. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. You're Portuguese. Love food. Yes. Tennessee Rose says, I love my garden and canning, veggies, greens, and cornbread. Yes, yes, yes. We are tomato, onion eating folks down here with our pork chops and chicken. Black folk know they love a good onion and some tomatoes with their Sunday meal. Shut your mouth. Oh, okay, Amy. Okay, I see. Well, I thank you all for joining me. I'll probably go ahead and check out of here since you all are having problems hitting the link because I need to maybe go live a little later to get more information on this Will Smith I was really trying to take a break and talking about them. Lord have mercy. It's always something. It's always something with them crazy people. I'm not a gardener. I don't do plants, and I don't plant anything, and I don't garden. I mean, I love flowers, and I like vegetables, but I don't do any of that personally. And kudos to those of you who do garden and plant your own fresh vegetables and have gardens. But I thank you all for joining the Queen today. Hello, Mary Martins. Again, thank you, darling. Thank you. Yes, the Queen is feeling wonderful. I'm in good spirits, and I'm going to have me a little bite for dinner because it is that time. And oh no, you didn't say a tomato sandwich. No, girl, we got to have more than just a tomato on some bread. Look, that's showing up po folk eating when you ain't got no meat to put on the bread. Now, I'm sure there was a time when folks didn't have no meat. They had to suffice. But with that tomato, onion, mayonnaise, and somebody meat. But I thank you all for joining me. I'm going to cut this live now because I'm going to give me a little dinner and relax. But I may come back on later with more commentary. But I thank you all for following the Queen. If you would like to donate to this network, $BigAngie 129 Cash App. All super chats are welcome during this live. God bless all of you. Thank you for following the content and tuning in. I hope you all have a prosperous, safe week. Mind the children. If you see something, say something. Be a part of the solution and not the problem. I may go live a little late after I've rested up, and we can chop it up on some more serious topics later when it's late. But I thank you all for following me. You all stay safe. God bless all of you. This is Everyday Shenanigans. Thank you so much for your time. Bye. Happy Sunday. Palm Sunday.